guess is that this is routine maintenance by the power company. They say the grid is unstable. They say that's why the lights flicker. Let me ask you this. Since when does the power company do maintenance at 3 in the morning? Since when do repairmen wear a tactical vest? And here is the detail that should make you sweat. A listener saw them unload equipment. They weren't carrying toolboxes. They were carrying Geiger counters, and they were sweeping the ground. These aren't repairmen. They are the cleanup crew. They are the agents looking for leaks. They are sweeping the area for tears in the fabric of this town. And here's my warning to you. If you see these vans, you do not engage. You do not try to be a hero. You are outgunned. They have resources and clearance you cannot counter. If you see the white vans, you treat it like a predator sighting. You break line of sight. You hide in the ditch. You hold your breath until your lungs burn and you wait for them to pass. Because whatever they are looking for out there in the woods, I think they found it. Let's talk about the environment, the world state. Have you looked at your pets lately? My source at the scrapyard says the junkyard dogs are losing their minds. They aren't barking at people. They aren't barking at cars. They are barking at the ground. They are digging at the dirt until their paws bleed. Animals have better instincts than we do. They know when the tectonic plates of reality are grinding together, and it's not just the dogs, it's the rats. I had a call an hour ago from a listener near the steelworks. He said he saw a carpet of gray fur moving across the road. Hundreds of them, maybe thousands. Rats don't migrate in packs like that unless they are fleeing something. They aren't moving toward food. They are moving away from a predator. There was also a hazmat glove found near the perimeter fence of the lab yesterday. Just one, lying in the weeds. The listener who found it said it was covered in a residue, a slime. But when they tried to put it in a jar to bring it to me, the slime evaporated. It didn't dry up. It turned into mist. That is not terrestrial matter. That is residue from a place that is cold, dark, and toxic. It implies a breach. The door has been left open and things are crawling out. Now look at the people around you. Have you gone to the general store lately? Have you looked, really looked, at the people in the aisles? There's a glassy look in their eyes. It's subtle. It's like they're sleepwalking. They're agitated. They're sweating. Or they're just vacant. I heard a rumor about Mrs. Higgins on Elm